Lesson 1.1.1, Understanding Quantities and Their Relationships. So in this video, we will label graphs modeling scenarios with independent and dependent quantities. So this is just a continuation of what we were just doing in the last set of notes. Label the axes of each graph with the independent and dependent quantities and the appropriate units of measure. 7. You have your eye on an upgraded smartphone. However, you currently do not have the money to purchase it. Your cousin will provide the funding as long as you pay him back with interest. He tells you that you will only need to pay $1 in interest initially, and then the interest will double each week after that. You consider his offer and wonder if this really is a good deal. So if we look at this problem, we have to figure out what is the dependent and what is the independent variable. Well, we've got interest, which is measured in dollars. So I'm writing it down, but I'm not placing it anywhere yet. And then we also have a unit measure of weeks. And we know weeks is time. And as I mentioned before, time is not something that that depends on other things. So that has to be the independent variable. And the interest then must be the dependent variable. And so on our graph, we want to also label those things. So dependent or independent is always your x values. And your dependent is always your y values. So on this graph, we're going to label the x-axis time, and we're going to label the y-axis interest. If I can do it, let's just do it this way. And that's in dollars. And that is what we are doing with these problems. So like in the last video, I want you to, again, try number 8 on your own. Again, I'll read it first for you, and then you'll pause it, and you'll go ahead and try it. So 8 says, Jill is a drum major for the Altadena High School Marching Band. For the finale of the halftime performance, Jill tosses her baton into the air so that it reaches a maximum height of 22 feet. This gives her 2 seconds to twirl around twice and catch the baton when it comes back down. So again, pause the video, try it on your own, and then unpause and check to see how you did. Okay, so now that you've tried it, we have seconds as a unit of measure, and we have feet for height. So again, seconds is time. So again, independent, well, that's ugly, but independent is time, and it's in seconds. And our dependent is going to be height, and it's in feet. So if you got either one of these wrong, it's okay. Go back and fix it, erase and fix. I mean, that's why we do things in pencil. And then we want to label our graph with this. So the x-axis again is going to be independent, and the y-axis again is going to be dependent. And so you should have got time on the bottom and height on the side. And with that, these are your notes for lesson 1.1.1. Don't forget to finish the extra problems that are on your worksheet.